How are we getting on today, folks? How are you all keeping? Welcome back to the Wednesday videos. Going to keep them up now again as back to normal. So bit of a break from them, but we've plenty of content now and plenty going on. So it's a great time to get back into them. So anyways, as you see from the thumbnail, we are about to reveal our new purchase. It's a purchase I've been kind of threatening for a while. Just try to make the right decisions again, rather than just going off buying something that might be unnecessary. But yeah, I'll go and show you. Stop blathering on. But yeah, put quite a bit of thought into this probably over the last maybe year or so. So we just ended up kind of short notice, just going ahead and doing it. So no one guessed it right in the comments, anyways. But here she is, our new digger. Not brand new, but new to us. It is Dash 6. It's Hitachi 130 Zaxxas Dash 6. It is 2020, and as you can see, the undercarriage has been modified by Mooney Engineering, Shannonbridge. This has been done last year. We didn't do it or anything, we didn't get it done, but the digger had been done last year, and it has got all new Burko pads, chains, idlers, rollers, sprockets, everything. So basically a brand new undercarriage. It has about 400 or 500 hours on, that's all. We bought it local, bought it off our neighbours, Blackstick Plant Hire. I was originally going to go and buy a digger to do, but go and buy a digger and get it built. And I went and looked at this one to see which way the undercarriage was done and get a few ideas, but actually ended up buying it. So worked out nice and handy, because as you can guess, it's getting close to bog time, and trying to get one built in short notice probably will get it done, but be a lot of running and racing, because you'd have to go and get pads and all the rest. So there it is anyways. Pretty neat machine, lovely and fresh. It's there for a few days now. I haven't even taken off the low loader, and I was planning to in this video, but I'm not going to now. Apologise for getting a bit of wind interference again. But yeah, I'm not going to do it now because it's getting late and I am hungry. There's 5 foot pads, 1500 mil, so 5 foot roughly, and it has been lengthened. There has been an extra 10 pads added to it, next to 3 rollers. This is your section here where it's been cut and lengthened. That piece has been put into it from there to there. You can kind of see that well there. It has been widened, and it also has been rose up. That's the bucket we got with as well. It's a 6 foot ditching bucket. Jump up here and show you a bit more. Yeah, it has been rose up in there as well. And which also has been done here is that pipe there has been added to it, but you can see the pad, how the pad is cut in underneath it. That is just to bring in the overall width of the machine, besides having it too wide. Just makes it a lot neater for moving. Probably makes it a good, probably foot narrower moving it along the road. The overall width of it is about 12'6". But here it is anyways, as you can see, in pristine condition. Yeah, paintwork and all that is very good in it. And yeah, no wear in the pedals or the floor mat or nothing. It is nice to get a fresh machine. So it is. So I'll start it up here for you anyways. Yeah, we have a keypad in this now with a passcode. Have I got it right? Yes, I have. So as you can see there is, can you see, 4,725 hours on it. So yeah, nice fresh machine, air conditioning, plenty of nice mod cons, nice big cab in these, glass roof, glass sunroof, which is clear as well. There's a glass roof in our own digger over there, or our old digger now, we'll call it, but it's all blurry, you can't see out where this you can. Also, another very neat feature is this sun visor. Super job, and especially in the bog, because you'd be plagued with the sun. So you would, but we don't need that right now. So all little bits like that will make life easier. There's buttons and stuff here, I don't know what it's for, but I'll get to know it as I go. I've spent a week driving a Dash 6 Hitachi before, very happy with it. I had it hedge cutting this time last year, and it was just very nice, comfortable, powerful machine. There was more go on them definitely than the Dash 1. Dash 1, our old digger we'll call it, is it's a lovely digger for grading work, for like finishing work and all that. Even it's good enough digging power as well, but for the bog, I don't know, I think they're a small bit lazy. Just what I've used to find, I spent 4 years on one before in the bog, working for another fella, but I thought they were just a bit lazy lifting, where even the case digger we had in the bog was super powerful. There was heaps of go on it, and still is, but the Dash 1, I couldn't go back to the Dash 1, I don't think, afterwards in the bog. We did turn up the revs in a bit, revving a bit harder there now, big improvement to be fair, but you need a bit of power when you're used to it, especially in the bog. There'll be a big bucket on this, and that's also, we will be getting a new tie bucket. That's what I plan to get anyways, so I must pop down to Gainers and see how they want, or give them a shout one of the days, because we'll soon need that. So we will, because we could be in the bog in sometime next week. What date's today? The 24th of March or something like that. Possibly next week. 1st of April on. The earliest we've went before was the 2nd of April. So we'll see how we'll be going this year. But yeah, that's it. And I also on this machine have got some AdBlue. Will I be turning that off and getting rid of it? Quite possibly, because I don't fancy bringing drums of AdBlue to the bog. I don't think there's need for it. Get rid of all that nonsense out of it. That's my opinion. The environment lovers mightn't be a fan of that, but I don't think AdBlue does a whole lot. Injecting urea into an exhaust doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense to me. But there is our bucket. As I said, it's a 6-foot ditching bucket. It's not an overly deep one, which would be nice for doing drains and all that sort of work. But anyways, why did we buy this digger? Obviously we cut turf. We always used to hire a digger first. It was a Case CX130. You would have seen it in an older videos, just moving it before and that, but a super digger. I loved it, and I've been one since. I'll be sorry not to be on it again this year, but needed a bit of work on the undercarriage. I always wanted it longer, a longer track, just for comfort's sake, for it'll just stay up better in the bog, less work for me, besides just keeping yourself up all the time. Now a lot of the bogs we dig in, we kind of look after them fairly well, and we, you know, keeping the water moving and that, so it's not too soft. But some places you're in, they're just soft, and no matter what you do, they're going to be soft. But this machine should improve that, and it should speed things up. That is my theory anyways. The Case digger is a super machine. I will be sorry, as I said, not to be jumping in it this year in the bog, because like 17,000 hours, it's as tight as could be. There's 11,000 hours on our Axis digger, or Dash 1 over there, and the Case has what, 6,000 hours more in it, and it's a lot tighter machine, and it's way more powerful. But yeah, look, the Case, it did need some work, and then it's like, do you go spending money on an old machine? Was I going to buy that and maybe spend money on it to lengthen the tracks and do that and put new pads, chains and all that, and then you still have an older machine? So look, I suppose you got to move with the times as well and keep moving on, because while the bog is going good now as well, it was kind of another reason. I was like, now was the opportunity to buy a digger. I know you say, oh, it's for the bog, it's whatever. We probably do about between 7 and 8 weeks of cutting. and you say, oh, the digger, it'll be left there for the winter, but it won't be. I'm either going to buy a set of chains and pads for it and stick them on the undercarriage, or swap this digger and my digger around for the winter. It's not a big job, it's about a day's work. Switch the two of them over, put my undercarriage, which will fit straight on this, and I'll be able to use this then for all the hedge cutting and general digging for the winter, and if I want I can switch them back in. Probably won't go down that road, but I'll see. But yeah, as I said, the bog is going good now at the moment. There's plenty of cutting and that, so I was like, maybe now is the time to do it, because it in the future I can see it dying down. Like, it's, the writing is on the wall, but hopefully there'll be a few more good years in it anyways. And why did I go for Hitachi? I don't know. I was looking at a case digger, 2019 one, but I done a bit of research into it, and I was told that the final drives track motors will not put up with wide pads, so that kind of turned me off. So then the Hitachi, to be fair, have great track motors in them, got plenty of power in them, and they're fairly strong. You lads don't be fixing them, from what I can see anyways. And also, again, as I'm saying, if I want to switch these big pads or this undercarriage over onto that one, I can switch and swap. That's the exact undercarriage as what was on this digger originally. So it's great to have the options to switch around and do all that. But yeah, that is it. That is our new digger. Fine big lump one exhaust on it and all that. They're really nicely finished, I think. Has the 360 cameras that I didn't even really know it had, but it has them anyway, and there it is. So we should have plenty of comfort with that lady in the bog this year. I'm actually looking forward to tearing into it and getting used to it and digging some turf and try to make itself pay it back, because that's pretty important too. But yeah, that's the story with that. I was hoping to take it off the low loader and show you around and work it a bit or whatever, but that's not happening in this video. But it will be happening in a video soon. I'm going to take it off. Just want to have a look around it and go through it. Might do a quick oil change in that before the bog and that kind of thing. So, but it will be on plenty of videos in the future anyways, and we'll give it a good test and see how she's going for us. But yeah, that's it anyways. I'm going to leave it at that for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. And sure, let us know in the comments what you think about our new digger, new purchase. And if people not from Ireland might have never seen big undercarriage like that in a digger, maybe saying, what in the name of God do you need that for? But I'll be showing you in videos to come soon. But anyways, talk to you the next one. Good luck.